and welcome back to the journey into you with me, Tarusha Saxena. Today's video is a very special video because today we will be talking about what the future holds for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, especially after the very famous sit-down interview that recently happened with the TV personality and philanthropist Oprah Winfrey. And the interview got a lot of coffee brewing all across the globe. People around the world are just talking about how the interview went and what repercussions it may have on Meghan and Harry. But let me tell you that this video does not intend to take sides between the royal family and Meghan and Harry. Just looking at those two as individuals, what are the energies that they are attracting and what is the future that they can look forward to. But also let me remind you that we will look into their future through the guidance of the tarot, and we will see what tarot brings up in terms of what they can expect in the recent times to come. So before getting into the readings of the future, I want to share some very interesting insights with you. Meghan Markle was born on 4th August, which makes her zodiac sign Leo, and Prince Harry was born on 15th September, which makes his zodiac sign Virgo. When I was preparing for this video, especially, I somehow had the feeling that let me just go and check out my prediction for Leo and Virgos for the month of March 2021 and also upcoming week, which starts with 13th March with the new moon. Because new moon also brings a lot of new cycles, a lot of new perspectives, a lot of new things in our life. It symbolically represents a new phase of our life that is to begin. So having said that, I went and I checked my monthly predictions for Leo, which is Meghan, and Virgo, which is Harry, and very interesting insights came forward, and I would like to read those insights. These insights are from my monthly and weekly zodiac readings, so you can also go to those videos and check out my predictions for Leo and for Virgos. You can also check out my predictions as per your zodiac signs as well, if you may wish to. After I share the glimpse of what I had shared for Leos and Virgos, we will specifically pull out cards to see what's in store for Meghan and Harry in the future. Normally the timeline of a monthly zodiac reading kind of falls within 30 days, but very specifically I mentioned for Leos in my March video that this monthly reading will kind of continue to impact the zodiac sign of Leo from any time from 1 month to 1.5 months, and 1.5 month was very strongly coming out. And also one very strong thing that I told for Leos is that their life is about to change forever. This was my statement in my Leos video. And who knows that, I don't know what were the PR plans of Meghan and Harry were after this Oprah interview, but I'm sure that they did have some understanding of outcomes of this interview. And yes, just the fact that they kind of discontinued as the senior members of the royal family, and then coming out and shifting to a different continent altogether, different culture, giving up their royal duties, and then sitting down with Oprah Winfrey on a public platform and discussing their personal lives, obviously is going to have some kind of impact in their lives. Once they have kind of come up on the open platform and when they are sharing their side of the story, it means that they're trying to find a ground for themselves. Now, we are not trying to judge over here who's right and who's wrong, but just putting up a perspective based on the tarot readings and the guidance of the universe. So quite visibly and quite clearly, their life is about to change. Their life did start changing when they made the decision and moved out of the royal family as senior members of the royal family. There can be no going back after this interview. I will be sharing some points with you which I noted down based on the weekly zodiac reading and the monthly zodiac reading of Leos, which is Meghan Markle, and this is what I had shared in my videos. The links are there in the description box for you to check them. The first thing that I would like to share with you is that for Leos, I had mentioned that Leos are going through a phase of depression, and they have been going through this depression for quite some time now, and they kind of find themselves in a situation where they do not identify with themselves anymore. The next what was predicted for Leos was that this is going to be the time, especially the coming week, which is the week of 15th March to the 21st of March. This is going to be the time when Leos will especially come out of the closet, and very, very clearly with Meghan and Harry sitting for this interview being aired on 7th of March 2021, and now the videos are just going viral all across the globe. It's literally, for them, it's like coming out of the closet, where the issues that have been created in the lives of Leos, a lot of those issues are created by external sources or it's like a third party scenario. And that also seems to be very, very true in Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's situation. The focus of their life is going to be on the relationships, and this whole story is basically how things have impacted relationships between the husband and wife, between husband and wife and the family, etc., etc. So this just makes so much more perspective and ground to really this reading and this case of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. I would also like to share that my weekly and monthly zodiac readings are general predictions through tarot for the zodiac signs, and therefore it resonates in some situations and it may not resonate in some situations, because these are general zodiac readings. However, in this scenario with Meghan Markle, a lot of these points out of the whole reading that I have put up, these points really resonated well in the situation. So therefore, I'm sharing these points with you all. Also, one very strong point which has come out in the reading was that it is time for Leos to start focusing on better things in life. But it is important for Leos at this moment to move on from their thoughts. So now it is important that whatever you have left behind, just leave it behind and now start moving forward in your life. The reading also have very clearly given a guidance that Leos have really been missing themselves since a very, very long time, and this is especially going to be a time where you need to focus on finding yourself, and it will be the time where you need to focus on healing yourself. The scenario when Meghan Markle have so publicly shared her feelings and her thoughts, maybe this is her time to kind of put things to rest finally, for once and for all. Close the closet, lock it up, throw away the key, and then happily move forward in life. Just an opportunity for her to kind of move on in life. The last thing which has come in the readings, the zodiac and weekly readings for Meghan Markle, was that it is finally going to be the week when you finally choose to let go of the things in life that you no more want with you. And I would say that by officially coming on a public platform and sharing her side of the story with Oprah Winfrey and the world with Harry was the gesture where she's finally choosing to let go of the things that she no more wants in her life, and making clear how she wants to go forward in her life with her husband, right? So this is what I have said for Leos for the month of March and the upcoming week of March, which is Meghan. Now let's see what was the reading for Virgos, which is Prince Harry's zodiac sign. And the very first important thing which I said for the monthly reading was that everything will fall in place, but it's not going to be easy for Virgos. And that's how the road looks like for Prince Harry as well, because he really had to take a very difficult decision of cutting off ties with his family and moving out of the royal duties officially as a senior royal member, and they are no more the royal members of the family, which is not a very, very easy decision to make. Forward, what I shared in the weekly and monthly zodiac readings, just going to share some glimpses of is that there's too much happening in their lives. So of course, yes, they have given up their royal duties. They are trying to live as normal civilians in a new continent and a new culture altogether, especially for Prince Harry. Along with that comes a lot of challenges, especially when you come from such an influential family, such a renowned family, that is known not just in one country but across the globe since centuries. So coming from that kind of a family and trying to make a normal life for yourself can be extremely challenging, that you and I cannot even fathom. Also going forward, what very strongly also came for Virgo zodiac was that they need to focus on what they want in life. And by making this decision of walking out of the family, finding a life for themselves separately, finding their own ground and coming up with their story publicly was not easy. I'm sure it would not have been easy at all. And this kind of shows that, he really did focus on what he wants to in his life, and kind of, trying to lay down his priorities, that it is his wife which is important, his children which is important, and kind of like they're kind of preferring a certain way of life, because maybe they did not agree with the way of life they had as senior royal members. Also, very interestingly, this point did come up in the weekly zodiac readings. I think it was a part of the weekly zodiac reading that new path in life, you will be taking up a new path in life. You might even want to be a little adventurous, but I also said that with one warning, that make sure that you have a backup plan. And also one very interesting thing which was there in the reading was that you Virgos will be moving away from a very painful past. It would not have been a very easy decision to make. It would have been a very difficult decision, but you finally made the choice and you finally moved away from a very painful past. Over here, what I feel the painful past could have been, especially in the case of Prince Harry, could be that when his mother moved out of the family, she had a very difficult time because she had no support and she was all on her own. But over here also, as Prince Harry has mentioned in the interview, he was lucky to have his wife by his side. So yes, I can totally understand, and this resonates so much with him that, moving away from a painful past, not an easy one, but moving towards a better future. Also, this is going to be a very emotional time because also they got the Moon card, which stands for few very important things. One, very emotionally high, very emotionally heavy time. Since they're going through an emotional time right now, they might tend to fall and drown into an emotional loop. But the point is that they need to grab hold of the situation, understand that it is one part that they're going through an emotional phase in their life. It is another part that right now Moon is playing havoc in their life, because we also have had new Moon, which tends to bring a new cycle, a new phase in our lives, new hopes in our lives, new perspectives in our life. So Prince Harry or Virgos who are going through similar circumstances may need to understand that, though they are feeling emotionally down, though they are feeling emotionally drowned, but then there is silver lining at the end of the day. There is light at the end of the tunnel, all right? Because the cycle is no more going to continue for a long time, and pretty soon they are going to get over this emotional, heavy duty emotional feeling. Two very important things which had come out for Virgos is that they need to keep their communication very, very clear. No matter what, no matter with who, the communication has to be extremely clear. And second thing is that they're going to be highly intuitive around this time. So if there is anything that Prince Harry would like to take decisions upon, whether it's a small thing or a bigger things in life, intuition is going to play a major role in their lives at this time around. And now let's get into the reading for their future and what they can expect from their future. So let's pull out the cards. Welcome back. We have now taken out the cards for Meghan and Harry's future, and I would just like to reiterate over here that these cards basically are going to tell us what Meghan and Harry can expect in upcoming weeks or months, or maybe next 1.5 to 2 years, all right? But also it is important for us to remember that these cards are purely based on Meghan and Harry's current energies and what they are attracting in their life right now. So if they change their intentions, if they change their energies, the future obviously will change. Nothing is written in the stones, but let's get started. So what I see in the cards is that what has come out very, very strongly in the cards is that this has been a love marriage. Of course, we all know that this has been a love marriage, and this marriage has been impacted by somebody, very senior male energy into the family, all right? So I will not go into the history too much, because that is not for me to tell, because by doing so we will be judging what has really gone by, and something that we really don't I mean, we should not be discussing about the history much, but yes, there is a very strong male personality which would have influenced their life in some way or the other, negative or positive. I leave it up to them and to for you to understand and use your wisdom. Coming to the present scenario, they have a sun card. All right, Harry and Meghan have a sun card, and sun card is a very beautiful card which represents new beginnings in life. Sun card represents a new phase of life, and what a beautiful time to get a sun card, especially when you are trying to start a new life. All right, it's a beautiful card, and especially in Meghan and Harry's situation, sun card coming into their present life symbolizes a lot of things, especially around the time when we have had a new moon, which also symbolizes new perspectives, new approach, new phase in your life. And then, you know, so this card represents so many things. Sun card represents a new life. It represents a new place. They have shifted their base to another continent. It represents having a baby, a growing family. Meghan is expecting. Congratulations. It also talks about a new job, a new career, and who knows at what are Meghan and Harry up to now. So it's a beautiful positive card for them, and they have a lot of things to look forward to in next 1.5 to 2 years. Also, victory, victory, victory all along. They have got the Six of Wands, means that whatever they have wished for, this is the time that it is going to fulfill. All right, a time of fulfillment. They have struggled a lot. They have done a lot of hard work. They have done they have gone through a lot together, and this is now the time when they're finally trying to just like waiting to come close to the victory. And well, they have waited for a long time. They deserve the victory. They are going to achieve the victory and will have new beginnings. Okay, so these are the present energies that they are attracting, and what their future hold is a very, very beautiful relationship. They've got the Lovers card. All right, so very, very clearly it is coming out that, you know, this is a soulmate relationship. This relationship was meant to be. They both have come together to learn certain lessons in this lifetime together, and quite definitely they are going through a lot together, and they are going to grow as two people and as a couple together, and very, very strong. Also, I see a lot of spirituality over here. All right, they both have they're both going to grow spiritually. So maybe that in future, in next 1.5 or 2 years, we might see them, you know, maybe, you know, getting into some kind of lifestyle which could, you know, inculcate some kind of like practices like meditation, healing, soul connection, etc., etc. Maybe they want simpler ways of life, and that could just be symbolically representing that, you know, they are on the path of spirituality. But yes, very, very clearly they are going to grow spiritually inclined in the time to come. Of course, they have gone through a lot. This is also a time where, you know, they both need to do some kind of soul searching. All right, because they've got the Hermit card. So this card also represents that they have gone through a lot. They have lost a lot, and they have a lot to look forward to in life. They are at the juncture in life where they are in a transition phase, leaving something behind and soon to start something new. So this is the phase in life where they really need to kind of focus their energies and gain clarity in terms of what they really want in life. So the Hermit card is very important over here, because there is some kind of soul searching, there is some kind of getting connected to yourself required now. And I think that this is a perfect opportunity that Meghan and Harry is going to embark on a beautiful journey of finding their souls, finding their purpose as two individuals and as a couple, when they have come out of their royal duties and trying to find a normal way of life as normal civilians. All right, the overall energy is for them is the Devil card and also the Knight of Wands. All right, the Devil card, if you can see, so there's this person who is kind of, you know, treating this identity over here as a puppet. There are strings over here in his hands. All right, so this card very, very clearly shows that there is some kind of energy where they were being controlled, and they no more want to be controlled. They want to be free. All right, the Knight of Wands, they want to be free, they want to be adventurous, they want to be on their own, they want to enjoy life. All right, they want to enjoy life, they want to be normal people, and this is what they're going to be achieving. And if you see, there is like this freedom over here, there is adventure, there is freedom, and by coming out of the royal duties, trying to live as normal civilians, coming up on the public platform, sharing their side of the story, just makes it even more clear that they want to live a normal life, that they are okay and open for challenges in life, and the fact that they are just happy being together. And they just want to embark on this beautiful journey called life, to embark on this beautiful adventure called life, and just celebrate being together, just celebrate being the true real individuals who they are. So what a beautiful reading for Meghan and Harry. Very positive future for them, new beginnings, new baby coming up, the Sun card showing up, the Lovers card showing up, the Six of Wands, victory showing up, and finally them finding who they truly are. So it's a beautiful reading for Meghan and Harry. There is a bright future waiting for them. So if they are drowning into any kind of emotions, if any kind of emotions and thoughts which are holding them back, my suggestion to Meghan and Harry would be, if at all they do come across this video, is that you have a beautiful future waiting for you. What has happened. Just move forward in life, and just enjoy the adventure which is called life. I would also like to just share once again over here that this reading was purely for two individuals called Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, and this video only aims to see what the future holds for these two individuals based on the current energies that they are attracting. This video does not aim to take any sides between the royal family or Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. So this was the reading for Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, and if you wish to receive any such more interesting insights, readings, your zodiac weekly and monthly readings, or just fun pick a card readings, then don't forget to subscribe this channel, and don't forget to click the red icon right there to receive notifications about upcoming videos. I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Until then, do take care of yourselves. Bye bye.